Summit Lake Trailhead is the perfect hike to do in the summertime. From mountain views to lake views all in one trail, I highly encourage you to add this trail to your list. But make sure before you head over to the trailhead, you stop at the Nomad Coffee and grab a cup of coffee and along with some delicious beef empanadas. So if you're interested in learning about this hike and viewing some of the amazing views, make sure you keep on watching. Welcome back. This is Tierra Querida. This is a 5.8 mile round trip trailhead to the lake, but you can continue to go up the trail to where you can get some mountain views and also the lake both in one viewpoint. This 5.8 round trip hike is perfect to do by yourself, with your pet, or even with a group of friends. Like you, I'm sure you would like to continue hiking with your furry friends, and in order to do that, I wanted to remind you to make sure you are picking up your dog's business. I saw quite a few dog bags with poop in it, and it's unfortunate because it makes us fellow dog owners that like to hike with their furry friends look bad. Like most hikes, the parking lots get full very fast. I got there around like 10:50 and it was already full, so I had to park maybe like quarter mile down the parking lot on the side of the road. And just be careful with the spot that you pick because the roads can get really narrow. Another important note is that the road to the trailhead is very rough. We took a low clearance vehicle and it took a while to get up to the trailhead, but it made it. It was pretty rough, so I highly encourage you to take either like an SUV or anything that's medium to preferably a high clearance vehicle. I would probably say that this road is the roughest road I've ever taken to a trailhead, so you can see that from the reviews on the trailhead as to how hard it can be to get up to the trailhead with a low clearance vehicle. Although there's a bit of exposed roots, it's not terrible, but I would encourage you to take some ankle supporting shoes just because you want to try to reduce the risk of spraining your ankles. As you can see here, the water is absolutely gorgeous. The water is very cold, but I did see a person jump in the water, so I'm sure it's not very uncommon. Just be cautious. And it's, like a blue turquoise, and you can see a few fish jumping if you sit there long enough. And a lot of people were just kind of hanging out, letting the dogs go in for a dip, and it's very relaxing. It's kind of cool. There was a dog that was barking, and the little bark, he was like a little wiener dog, you can hear it from across the lake. So if you're going to be talking mess, make sure you are very quiet. Earlier I mentioned you can go all the way up to get some better views, and this was actually recommended by a fellow hiker. They suggested that we continue going up a little bit more, and that way we can view Rainier and the lake from the top, which was something that we did do, and I'm so glad we did because it's so beautiful. I'll insert some pictures here for you guys to check out. As you can see, this viewpoint is just worth every pothole, and the whole length of the hike. It's just freaking amazing and so beautiful and very peaceful. There was actually some people that were camping at some of those viewpoints, so if you would like to do that as a backpacking hike, you can definitely do that. I did walk around a little bit, so some of the total of the 8 miles, which is what my health app showed, was from just kind of wandering. But it's not something that you can't complete in one day. And honestly, this is a spot that I would recommend to do your first backpacking trip at. If you know me, you know that I'm always on the hunt for some cool and unique mushrooms. During this trail, I found at least like 5, I believe. One of them was white and looked like a little hat. Found some purple ones and some brown ones and some just a couple different ones, so I'll insert the pictures here for you guys to check out. And if you know the names, leave them in the comments. A lot of these I've never seen before, so it's kind of cool and exciting for me to find something new when I go on these trails. Other than the mushrooms and the amazing views, you can come across some really cool wildlife. I saw some deer, some pika, and some chipmunks. Just a friendly reminder, don't feed these animals as they are wild. Honestly, this trail has definitely become in the top 5 because of all the adventures that we had to take to get to this trail. And just, I mean, when you think that you have a plan and you plan everything out and something just slightly, you know, kind of moves you away from that plan, and then you end up with this great story to tell at the end of the day. And I think this trail was definitely one of those, and I'm very glad for my friend. I know she was pooped at the end of the trail, as was I, but it was so fun and I had some great laughs. So make sure you add this trail to your list. Naturally, after we were done hiking, we were starving. So we decided to head over to Simple Goodness and Soda Shop to grab some lunch. And I picked the mac and cheese with pulled pork, and she picked it out a salad, which seemed like it was delicious, and also had an alcoholic beverage, and it was really good. And I had the sweet tea, which you can pick your own house syrup. It wasn't sweet, so just keep that in mind. You can ask for sugar, but I just left it at that and was happy. And they have this like cool little stage where they do open mics during the week, and they have fire pits and corn in a hole, so it's a really nice spot to have lunch at after this hike. All right, folks, I think that's it for today. So I hope to see you next week at 6 p.m. for another video. And thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, do whatever you need to do, and have a good day. See ya. Bye.